Players by the Sea presents Sweeney Todd the Musical, and earlier I got a chance to speak with the artistic director of Players by the Sea and the director of the show, Jeremy Rackett, as well as the man playing Sweeney Todd himself, Christopher Sanders.
It is a dark tale about a former barber from London who was basically banished without reason from London, and his wife and child was taken away from him. Well, about roughly, we're thinking 15 years, he is now back in London, and he is back for revenge. And he's going after the individuals who sent him away. And so he takes the ship over, and he is back, and he makes his way back to the shop where he once worked as a barber, and finds that someone below is baking pies. It's now a pie shop. His shop is now empty, and he meets her. She's a little crazy, and but has the brilliant idea to work together with him and say, hey, you know, I will support your revenge if you support the idea of bringing my pie shop to life. And so he begins then, after his quest for revenge, and they take the bodies that he then murders and turns them into meat pies. Yep. But it is a brilliant musical written by Stephen Sondheim. Just to make a statement, we do not suggest it for young children.
Good point.
There is live blood on stage, loud sound, effects in the show, and it is quite creepy. It is a scary show.
Christopher, what is it like to play Sweeney Todd?
He's a complex man. A lot of people see Sweeney Todd as a villain. I don't really see him as a villain. I see him as a man who has been wronged. Right. And yes, he goes about, solving that by killing people, but
so not the best way, but
yeah, I don't think initially that's his motivation. I think that's the one thing that's great about this show, is that the character of Mrs. Lovett really manipulates Sweeney towards her own desires, and leads him down that road to become the murderous man he is. I think he just, but at his core, I think he's generally was a good man, and who has been changed by all the unfortunate things that have happened to him.
How has it been getting back on stage?
It's quite incredible, to be honest with you. As an equity actor for the past 27 years, this is how I've made my living. And to the last show I did right prior to this, I played Daddy Warbucks opposite Sally Struthers, and that was the last show that I did right before the pandemic hit. And when you're sitting home and you're just seeing that theaters that I have worked at have been closing, and to be able to come back and not only work with Jeremy and here at Players, but to do a piece of this magnitude, Sweeney Todd, is a thrill. And it also it's the best way to get back in shape real quick.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you, and I couldn't be happier than to be here.
Can you give us the details on when this is going to be happening, and how we can get tickets?
Well, the show runs October 8th through the 31st. So our closing performance is actually on Halloween. So
whoa.
What a fitting occasion. But and you can purchase tickets on playersbythesea.org. Right now, they should be available. I would definitely check the sites, because the tickets have been going. So we're encouraging all of our patrons, as we go through this run, to just make sure you get your tickets, because this is actually a top seller show, and we're really excited about it. Not only that, but we're excited about the season to come, and that we're actually open. And so support from our community. We thank everyone that's already been present at the performances, and that is around to just enjoy the celebration of theater through this amazing piece. So even if someone doesn't want or doesn't have the opportunity to catch this show, there's so many ways that they can get involved here, from volunteering, being a part of the wonderful stage crew and the special effects crew, as well as just wanting to play, a greeter at the door, or concessions, or donating on the website. So many ways to get involved outside of just seeing the show, but you don't want to miss Sweeney Todd, definitely.
I think you've sold me.
I really quickly wanted to ask you.
Oh, yeah.
How about a shave?
Oh, you know what? Thankfully, I already did, so I think I'm good. Ooh, creepy.
Creepy.
I love it, though. Love it.
Well, it has been such a pleasure. Nice to meet both of you and break a leg, as they say.
Thank you so much, Jordan.